Hello. Oh my god. Hello. This is take 2 of a makeup tutorial because I tried to do it yesterday and no one told me that if you delete the old footage out of your storage, it also deletes from iMovie. Today we're doing Boy Beat, and if you don't know what Boy Beat is, it's just basically makeup that would look like a boy's natural features, but better. So, let's get started. I haven't shaved. I'm not going to shave. We're gonna start with primer, and we're using this Smashbox, whatever it's called, for photo finish. Wrong brand. And the way you're gonna wanna do this is literally just, wow, why am I so red? Is literally just rub it into your face as hard as you can. Because the harder you rub it, the more of your pores it will fill. Duh. Oh, that was a lot. That was a lot of primer. But you know what? It's okay. We're just gonna keep it moving. So our next step is going to be foundation. And I don't have my brush. I'm gonna be using the Maybelline Fit Me Foundation, the dewy one. I had the matte one, but I left it in hell. That's another video. We're gonna be using these two because I don't have the right color, so I have to mix right now. So we just put those on the back of our hand, and we're just gonna stir them together. The way you're gonna wanna do your foundation is you just, oh my god, that pimple has to go. Okay, so now that our pimple has been popped, you take your foundation and you literally just slather it onto your face in whatever way works. And you know, I could get really close to the camera and show you like in detail what I'm doing, but I'm not a professional, so I'm not gonna do that because I don't have to. Oh, and we're using a buffing brush from NYX Cosmetics. It's so amazing. It literally takes a foundation from taking 30 minutes to about 6. My mom keeps coming in and ruining everything, so just if that happens, ignore it. For my forehead, I don't like to take too much product because, see that? Foundation doesn't like that. It settles right into those lines. It makes me look like I'm 92 years of age. So I literally just take the teensiest bit. Oh, just kidding. That was a lot. So just ruin everything is what you're gonna wanna do. We just can't make any expressions for the rest of the video, so this is what you're gonna be seeing. Oh, and blend it down our neck because it doesn't match me, as I said earlier. See that? See the color change? Tragic. Wow, this really doesn't match me. Okay. So the next step is going to be to set, oh, I lied. The next step is going to be bronzer. Literally just go to the drugstore and look for like the cheapest one, and this is it. The way I do this is I don't really like do strokes. I kind of just poke my face until it looks kind of like, wow, that pimple is really just not making my day good. And this brush is from like the Bay. It was from like a really cheap set. Nana got it for me. Shout out to Nana. And then I also put this in my hairline, just a teensy bit. I don't know if you can tell, but I have a huge forehead. And this helps that a little, at least. I also put bronzer on my nose. Don't ask me why. I think it looks good, so. Oh, and my chin, but I've been clocked many times for having unblended chin contour, so I kind of stopped doing that because I don't want to embarrass myself. Okay, so now our next step is setting everything with powder. And you know, I used to bake for like a really long periodically time, but I've realized that the powder that I use is too thick for that. So now I just kind of put it there for literally like 2 seconds, and then I wipe it away before it like gets too powdery. And I usually bake here, but I started, okay, fuck it, we're gonna do it, I don't care. What this does is, I couldn't tell you, but it does something. So we're gonna do it. Now we're going to take, oh Lord. Let's take this brush. It's just a Morphe, like mini vacation set brush. It was the cheapest one, that's why I got it. And we're just gonna brush away that powder we just put down for literally 2 seconds. You can already see that like, it kind of did a thing. Look, did you see that? How there's like a light little residue that remained. I don't like that like full beat look that like beauty gurus go for. So I don't leave my bake on for very long. And once that's all gone, I like to take my foundation brush again and just soften everything up. Make sure that we're not looking too caked. Whatever. Okay, so the next step is brows. And I don't usually use a pencil, but Robin was over last night and she took my dip brow. So we're going to use a pencil today and just hope that this doesn't go atrociously. The first step of doing my brows is I draw a line underneath, then I do one on top, and then I fill in. This might go horribly. Really? No! Oh my fucking Jesus Christ. Another thing about doing your brows is that if you're in the middle of doing them and they look like dookie, do not fear, because there's a little thing called concealer, sister, fixes everything. So do you see this line? Do you see it? That's what the underline of your eyebrows should look like. I don't do it all the way to the front anymore because I used to do it and it looks really like so don't do that. Don't want a sister break on your face. Another thing that I should mention is that my eyebrows are not the same at all, and it's really quite a struggle to do them. Like when I get my eyebrows done and then fill in my eyebrows, it's a lot easier. But if my eyebrows are not done and they grow out to like what they are right now, sweetie, it's a process. Okay, so now it's time for the second line. Doing this with the pencil is honestly hard. Like, I don't know what it is for me, but like, doing these lines with a fucking pencil is so disastrous and annoying. Like, it doesn't even show up. Am I crazy? That's not there. Where is it? Couldn't tell you. So right now, we are just doing the top line, as I said, bringing that pretty far forward, but again, not all the way. Sweetie, that's a disaster. Okay, so if you see here, you'll notice that it's really bad. I know. We're gonna fix that. So, do you remember that little thing I said about my eyebrows not being the same? Well, as you can see here, I was right. So, now we're gonna fill them in and pray that when they're done, they look better than they do right now. And I know that they look ridiculously insane right now because they're literally just an outline, but it'll come together, I promise. Okay, so we're back. These are our brows filled in successfully. And now we are going to conceal them. But okay, no, conceal is the wrong word because we're not using concealer. I find that concealer looks really heavy, so I tend to avoid using that. And we're going to be using our lighter foundation out of the two and just basically doing a line underneath to clean them up and just make them look snatched. To do this today, we're just going to be using this, like, again, dollar store brush.
close as you can to oh my god, dog, stop. Get as close as you can to underneath your eyebrows. And just try to get
a really smooth, clean line.
And cover any of the little boofs that you did.
Everyone always tells me that I take very long to do my eyebrows specifically. And it's true, I take a very long time because I'm slow.
And I know that I'm slow, so like, if I know that I have to be somewhere for a certain time, I will start getting ready 2 hours before, because I don't like being late for things. But I know that I take 10 years to get ready, so.
Then I'm gonna take this brush, this MAC brush. I don't know what it is, the number came off.
And just blend out that line a little bit more.
And the thing about using foundation is it honestly just looks like you did your brow amazing because it's the same color as the rest of your face. Whereas if you use concealer, it's lighter. And I guess like you can go for that look if you want to. But I'm not, so. And hopefully you're happy with that. This is my eyebrow. All filled in. The tail's a little questionable, but it's okay. So these are both brows, filled in and concealed. It's unfortunate, I know. Highlight. Oh, love highlighting. It's my favorite part. And we're using our Anastasia Beverly Hills, I think it's called the A23 brush, I could be wrong though, and our Jeffree Star King Tut Skin Frost. This is what it looks like. So, I put on a lot of highlighter because I like to beam and shine. Oh, did you see that? Oh my God. Highlighter is really just like, it's like cocaine. It makes you happy. It's addictive. Other side. Oh my God, this is beautiful. Then we're just taking this dollar store brush again. I like to highlight the tip of my nose a lot. Up here on our nose. Not as much as the tip, but still quite a bit. Inner corners of our eyeballs. Hello. There we go. And our brow bones. And I also like a lot of highlighter on my brow bone. Like a lot. Okay, this step's really extra, but I do. So, stop it! I got this lip primer from Stila. And basically what it does is you put it on before you put anything on your lips. And you just let it sit and like soak into your lips. And then your lips stay super hydrated. And whatever goes on top of them looks even better, so. So one issue with that lip stuff is that it leaves this like overcast of white on your lips. I don't know if you can tell, but they're looking a little ashy. Now we're gonna go in with our super high quality and expensive Joe Fresh lip gloss. And it's really sticky, so you have to kind of like dot it on before you just start swiping. The Stila thing claims to be lip plumping as well. It's really not. And then these are what my lips look like with the gloss on. And this is actually basically the finished look. This is Pierce's Boy Beat for every day. This is my daily makeup routine. If you want to look like me, then this is what you have to do to achieve that. Thanks for watching and love ya.